Hello everyone, it's Thal McBrom, and we're sitting here looking at the loading screen for Vintage Story because we're going to do something a little different today. We're starting a new series. Now, I'm going to run this series in parallel with my vanilla series that it is, we're about probably three-quarters or two-thirds of the way through the vanilla series before we kind of reach the conclusion of what I intend to do in that series. So I thought, with the Thanksgiving break coming up here in the States, as this will be releasing during the Thanksgiving break for me, because I'm going to actually be on vacation when this video goes live, and traveling with my family, I figured I'd start my next series. It's a series that several of my commenters and followers and members of the community have been suggesting I do, and I've been listening to their input on this, and I'm going to be doing a Frozen World playthrough. And I'm setting some self-imposed limits here. First off, after 15 lives, after I lose 15 lives, we're gonna end the series, period, the end. Now, I'm not doing hardcore where it deletes the world, because, I might want to come back and play with the world on my own after that point. Or even maybe revisit it just as a, okay, we've lost our 15 lives, what all did we accomplish, let's go look around, kind of a deal. But after we die 15 times, we're going to pack it in on the actual series for that world. And we've set ourselves some challenges. One, with it being a frozen world, when life's going to be very difficult, particularly in the beginning. Now, to add to that, we're not going to do any story content, though I'm not going to fully remove the story content, because I'm going to leave drifters and all those creatures in the world, but I am probably going to disable temporal storms, or at least grant the ability to sleep through temporal storms. I'm kind of still deciding that. We're going to decide that in a second when we create the world, because we're going to go through creating the world. I've also added a bunch of mods that let me do things like I can summon traders if I build them an appropriate house that meets all the standards for them to live in, because I want to build a functional village with at least one of every type of trader, vanilla trader, because I don't think I have any mods that add extra types of traders to this game. So we're going to try and get a full set of traders in the game and build a little village for them to survive in. I've also got a mod that makes it so the traders will spawn in cold climates, so I can find some traders in the wild, because we're not going to do a Homo sapiens run. I thought about it, but I do want traders. I like the traders. They're going to let us work around certain types of problems, potentially. For example, I've got it so that the agricultural traders have the chance to sell populated bee skeps. Otherwise, getting bees for getting wax and honey will be basically impossible. We're also going to have underground farming turned on so that we can do underground farming. I've also got the wild farming revival thing set up so I can do things like make berry bush seeds and plant berry bushes, assuming I can find any berry bushes. Though I did add the herbarium, I think, and then all like the different mods for it that add like cold tolerant trees, cold tolerant shrubs and bushes and things, and cold tolerant flowers, so that those things are available in some of the more colder areas of the world. I also added a bunch of the Stone Age animal mods. Again, the full mod list will be included in the description of both the series and the videos, so you'll be able to see that. If we need to add more mods, I'll make sure we address that in any of these videos. But anyways, without further ado, let's get the world created. So we're going to do a single player world, and we're going to create a new one. And let's see here, we're going to call this, what did I want to call this here real quick? Give me just a second. Right, we're going to call this the Frostbitten Realms. Just kind of my thought process there. So there we go. We're going to copy that. All right. We're going to paste that in here. There we go. Okay. So, we don't want that. Oh yeah, we're also going to turn off cave-ins, just to make mining a little bit easier in this particular playthrough. Hmm. we'll just start with standard and we'll customize it from there. So survival's fine. Player lives, we'll leave it infinite for now. Even though I have the self-imposed limit of 15, which I'll be keeping track of. Random respawn radius is fine. Starting climate doesn't matter. Items dropped on death doesn't matter because we've got the player corpse mod installed. Grace timers, fine. So we're going to leave that alone. Survival challenges, seasons. I think we're going to do always winter, right? Let's see here. Fire spread's fine. Fire from lightning, I'm not going to worry about. Allow underground farming. We are going to turn on. Block gravity is good. True winter's enabled. Yep. Cave-ins disabled. We want that. We're not going to prevent liquid transportation by buckets. That way we can do our farming. I am going to give myself a little extra health. We're going to bump this up to, say, 25. Health regeneration and hunger rate we'll leave it normal. Lung capacity, we're going to bump that up a little bit. We'll do 2 minutes there. We'll leave the body temperature. Yeah, we'll leave that normal. Walk speed normal. Creature hostility normal. Strength. Leave all of that normal. Tool durability. Prospecting. Micro chiseling. Yep. Coordinate overlay. Yes. World map. Yes. We're not going to do color accurate. We're going to go with the kind of the grayish color thing. Leave lore content on. Leave that way. Temporal stability. We're going to disable temporal stability. And we're going to disable temporal storms. Just so we don't have to deal with them. Temporal rifts, fine. And we're actually going to turn... Well, I mean, it doesn't matter because we turned off temporal storms. So, there we go. World generation, climate distribution, land cover, upheaval rate. So let's go to like 70% on land cover. Because I like to have some oceans. Polar equator distance, global temperature, snowball Earth. That's what we're looking for. Leave that to normal. Spawn rates are fine. We're going to leave all of this basically the same. Go. Alright. We don't need... Now, we will come in here to multiplayer. We're going to turn off the class exclusive recipes because, again, I'm going to be doing a commoner. Yeah, alright. So, world generation, realistic. Yep. Snowball Earth. Alright. I think we're good. Alright. So let's hit apply. And create world. Now, I've added some fantasy creature mods, so we could see some stuff. Looks like I'm missing a mod. Yeah. So I'll have to save real quick and go add that mod. I thought I had the common lib mod. Oh well. See? So I gotta check that. I've been thinking about getting one of the mod managers that's supposed to go in there and check and make sure you've got all the dependencies and, that all your mods are kept up to date. I did add culinary artillery as well as expanded foods, both the dev, because both of those, they have a dev version out for this current version. So let's download those. So we're going to go download. It got the common lib mod. There we go. So I'll add that to the mod list. There we go. Excellent. That should fix any mod problems because that was apparently the player corpse mod throwing that error. Yes. Here we are. Alright. Character Jin. I should really... Let's do last selection. There we go. Perfect. I kind of got my default, like, saved. Say... Class. Commoner. Confirm class. There we go. Here we are in the Snowball Earth. We've got our map. So we've got some coastline here. That looks like that may be a hot spring or something over there. So let's go that way. Alright, hopefully we don't get jumped by a bear right off the bat while we have nothing. We do have some oceans. Oh, it's not. It's a cave. That's a lot of straight down there. So let's see if we can't find some rocks and some trees, some sticks. Get ourselves some tools going here right off the bat. What do we have here? Granite gravel, so we have at least access to some stuff. Let's break these out. Oh, what's that? Oh, we've got birch canes. What can we do with these birch canes? Oh, we can make baskets out of them. Maybe we can make foraging baskets. Oh. Okay, how do we make the foraging basket? We need some papyrus. Or cattails. Okay, let's go back. What about these? So we can just use it to make that, right? Right. And we can also use it to make fencing and baskets and a crude shield. Ooh, ooh. Crude shield is going to be good. Alright. 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 I want these... I like some of these things we've added here. Ooh, that knocked me down. Ooh, and we got a seed. Nice. Okay. Oh, well, we're starting off our survival adventure here. Alright. Cattails may be an issue. I do not want to deal with you, Drifter. Some of the reasons you don't really turn off drifters. But I wanted to keep the challenge in there. I wanted to make caves just not like an immediately safe place to go to. Oh, we got bauxite too? Nice. I also left in the juicy ore mods to make it easier to spot certain types of ores. We got bauxite here? Man, this is actually a pretty decent spawn. Okay, that's like an elk or something. Okay. Gonna need a knife soon. And not an elk, but like a muskox. Pretty good. Where'd muskox go? He was just right here. You all saw that, right? He disappeared on me. Man, we're getting cold. We're gonna have to do something about warmth here in a second. Alright. I was noticing I'm not seeing a lot of surface rocks. Or trees. I might have started in a warmer part of the planet. I just realized. Hindsight being what it is. Alright. Let's see here. So let's head south here. Otherwise we're gonna freeze to death, and that'll be the first of our lives here. Not a drifter, not a bear. He's just freezing to death at this rate. It also means we need to stay out of the water right now. I'm surprised I'm not seeing any rocks just sitting out here on the surface. Granite rocks? Normally you see, like, granite rocks in this kind of terrain. Sitting on the ground here. That may be a slight problem. There's a shiver down there. I don't need the shiver. Lots of quartz here. Which will be good if we ever get, you know, bees or the ability to make lanterns of some sort. Because we're gonna need candles for that. No, we got elk up there. Look at that. Got ice over there. Got penguins. That's one of the things I added. You're safe for now, elk, because I can't do anything with you. Rocks? Just rocks anywhere. My goodness. I just need some rocks and a tree. So that I can make a little fire. Go up this way, see if we can find any rocks up here. Need some stones. Come on. Stones of any sort. Wait. Oh, well, we found copper. Copper's good, but not helpful at this moment. Got a tree. We actually have a real tree. It's a real tree, folks. Alright. I just need an axe. I need rocks for an axe. I'm not seeing any resin on this tree, so I don't feel bad cutting it down. If I can find some stones, make an axe. Stones? Any sort of stones. This frozen earth is hard. I didn't think it'd be this hard to find, like, rocks in the ground. Oh, one of the other mods I've added is the soil additives mod. It basically lets us convert, like, barren soil like this into low fertility, and then low fertility into medium, and then medium into high, by adding things like compost and whatnot to the soil. Oh, wait, what's this? Langenberries. I think these just... Apparently you can't pick those up, they just turn into grass. Something. Okay. It's too cold for these up here. That's sad. I definitely have started too far north, I think. Maybe some stones. We're gonna have to brave across the mountain here to try and find stones or something. I also have bed respawns turned on through a mod. That's a cave. Basically, when we sleep in a bed, it creates a respawn point for us, much like it would with the Temple of Gear. Now, I don't have a bed at the moment, so I'll respawn randomly back somewhere else. There's a temple rift over there. Very easy to see in this nice snowy terrain. Do we have any hot spring looking things around here? Not really. Yep, there's the cold damage starting to set in. I also haven't found any sources of food beyond, like, the penguins and such. Not that we can do anything with them at the moment anyways. Go, there's some warmer looking terrain down this hill. Let's see if we can't find a rock or two to cut down a tree and build a fire. Hopefully we don't run into any, like, polar bears or something more dangerous. Oh, was that a trader camp? You might be saved. Might be a trader camp down there. I think that might be like the... Oh, there's a bear over there, I think. Where's that? Not sure what kind of critter that is. It has the walk of a bear. I'm still seeing like 0 rocks around here. Like if I had a pan, I could make rocks, you know, out of this gravel. I don't even have a rock to make a knife to carve a pan. Oh, we got some ruins here. Ruins, you wanna... If you're lucky, maybe the ruins will have, like, clay vessel of some sort? No? Let's get over here to this settlement-looking thing we saw. Yeah, I know you're cold. Probably hungry. Yeah, this is like the new treasure hunter. Oh, thank goodness, we found some rocks. Okay. Flint. 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 It says more flint. Oh, yes, flint. Okay, let's see if he's got a fire or something going here. Because if we can get warmed up and do a little crafting, we're good to go. At least I think this is a treasure hunter trader. That's the right look. Where's the entrance? Got a fire going in here, man? Is it warmer in here? I can't light his fire. Okay. Oh, looks like we'll just have to come out here and do a little crafting real quick. Okay. Go. Go. Knife. Then we're gonna make an axe. Okay. Axe. Okay. Alright. Do that. There's our axe head. Beautiful. Alright. Do I have enough to make the basket? Yes. I actually have enough to make, I think, 2 baskets. 1, 2. There we go. Alright. Let's go get a tree cut down really quick. Now, we have to be careful what trees we cut down, because one of the things we're going to have to keep an eye out for... oh. Too cold. Too cold. The reason for that is because some of these trees will have basically little animal hovels in them, like little raccoon holes. The idea basically being we can get seeds and things of value out of them. There we go. Firewood acquired. Okay. Now we should be able to make... We don't have a fire starter. Hold on. To grass. Okay, you gonna let me cut this grass? Yes. Alright. Now this plus 2 sticks. Fire starter. Yeah, I know, we're cold. We're cold. I got you. Okay. That should fix the freezing to death slowly but surely problem. There we go. Now. I know, you're so cold. Alright. How's our body temperature doing? Come on. Body temperature's... This is better. Alright. Still have no food. Can we do anything with this? Pine nuts. Okay, so we could eat that. How do we make the pine nuts? Oh, just a knife. Okay, well. My vintage story crashed. Looking at my crash report here. Let's try this again. And see what it saved. I'm not sure what caused the crash. I'll have to investigate that. I think it might have been the pine nuts. I'm not sure. I'll have to do some experimenting with it to see what the problem there is. Thinking hard about loading. There we go. Alright, so... Okay, so we're at the fire. Good. Alright, let's also open up our... Okay. So we have our skills here. So survival, we're just getting XP for as we do things. Feather fall, all other photosynthesis. Alright, healer, sprinter. Oh, glow in the dark. Interesting. I'm just looking to see if any of these have to do with, like... Let's see here, a bunch... Tracer. Okay, so a lot of these have to do with, like, your ability to survive in general. Adds an additional inventory slot. Huh. One additional specialization. It's collecting forestry, mining, husbandry, processing. I was looking to see if any of these had anything like, you know, make you more adept to the cold. Looks like we're okay. Alright. I don't have anything to cook though. Can I replant this tree? Let's just see here. This was sprouting about a day, so I guess it's not too cold for pine trees here. Alright. So I'm going to go over here and see if we can't get something to eat here. 'Cause I think I remember this plant from someone else's playthrough. Heather. It's not what I thought it was. But we're warmed up a bit now. Still have some firewood. We still have a piece of grass, so we can always start a new fire somewhere else. You need to be keeping an eye out for these tree hollows. Also gonna knock down some more of these birch leaves here, because I want another basket. Right now that seems to be our best source. Basket is these birch plants, getting these birch canes. I see some animals over there. So actually, that's something else I should do real quick while I'm sitting here thinking about it. We're going to need a weapon. So we're going to make a spear. The fact that I do have liquid water around, though, does mean I could look at fishing as an option for long-term food. There we go. Roll that back a little bit. There we go. I need to find a source of food here in the very near future. Let's see here, map-wise. We've got some coastline down there. We may be able to find some penguins down there, and I seem to recall when I was watching someone else do their playthrough. What do we have here? We have borax. Nice. Borax is good. Yeah. Alright. Definitely need to remember that for later. Let's see, pine, other leaves. What do we think of those here? Flint. I will take more flint. Flint is good. That is a lot of, like, caribou. I'm assuming these are caribou or you know, reindeer. Out here. Oh, you got some more copper right there? Nice. All kinds of like little ruins around here. Just seeing if there's anything buried in the ground here. Not seeing anything, but it's okay. Yeah, there's our hunger meter. So we're gonna need something to eat and fast. Sweet. There's a bowtorn down there. Really want to deal with the bowtorn. Second. There's raccoon. Thank you, raccoon. The other thing I did is I turned on a blood trails mod, if you noticed. Leaves little blood trails when you injure an animal, so you can find them later. Basically keep tracking them. I'm tempted to hunt this caribou. Alright, he's going out in the water on me. Come here. Come here, raccoon. There we go. That's something. Low weight, though. I also have the immersive drop mod, so that when you butcher an animal like this, it'll just drop all the components. Right. Take these little bone fragments with me. Moment. Don't really need them. Alright, I'm gonna head back towards the trader here. Where we've got our campfire set up. Let's see if we can't get this meat cooked to get us a little something to eat here. I suppose with it being bushmeat, I could also make jerky out of it. Actually, let me do. There we go. So now it'll cure. Here we go. I completely just missed that. Here's something off to the side over here. Sounds like penguins. Crowberries are too cold. What happens if I... They just turn into grass. There we go. That's baby penguin. There we go. Yeah, I know these things are kind of annoying to listen to, but Little baby penguin, you're in the way. Oh my goodness, they're like attacking me. All done? No, let me get stuff I need here. I need 10. I just need the meat, guys. Come on. God, these knives are so slow. Got all of them. Yep, I thought I missed one. There we go. There we go. Alright, let's get a little fire going somewhere here. Preferably away from... There's a penguin right there. Alright, so we're gonna set up right over here. Go. Come on, come on, just get the fire going. Come on, fire. There it goes. Okay. Alright. Let's see here. We're gonna eat some of the fat here just to stave off starvation. Got this curatable. We're gonna go ahead and let's see here. What's this? This is red meat. Can we do anything with that? Can we make? We can make red meat jerky out of it. That way it will last longer. Yeah. Firewood's too valuable right now, so we're gonna put that in the fire. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and cure one of these. Actually, hold on. Because these penguin hides, I think we can turn into hides somehow, right? Okay, good. Ingredient for small hide. Okay. Okay, so yeah, alright. Alright, there we go. So if I do that, and then put my knife over here, there we go. These feathers in here for now. Do this, and then I can take these hides, and... Oh, that's perfect. There we go. And these will cure in my inventory, as far as I'm aware. And then we can use those once they're ready. So if we go to here, yeah, and then get this cured hide. Oh, we can also use soybean oil. And then we can use the cured hides to make like some boots and some gloves. And that'll help us with the cold. Even a fur jacket if we need to. Because right now, cold's going to be our one of our big enemies. That's here. So with all that said, hear it. Where is it? I can see it. Alright. I don't have the hit points for this. Alright, we're gonna have to just run, I think. Let's get back to the trader. I'm gonna... Flint. Definitely gonna take the flint. Alright. So we don't have the health to be fighting a bow torn at night. So we're gonna have to hang out and live with the trader for now. I wonder if he'll let us light his fire. That'd be nice. You gonna let us light your fire, bud? Can I live in here? You out of bed? Ooh! And it set my respawn point here. So now I respawn with the trader. Isn't that nice? Okay. Now we gotta watch our food. I got it. We're cold, we're cold, we're cold. Alright. We're working on it. We're working on it, game. I don't have enough firewood. Firewood. Right. And is any of this cured? Yes. I need that trader to like start keeping a fire lit in his house. So this is where we're gonna need to work on getting ourselves some sort of house. Something. Because we can sort of get food, but it's very tight. Alright. Let's go back to over here next to the trader. We're working on that little fire. So, here it was. Okay, firewood. Come on. Yep. Come on, fire. Don't want to freeze to death. Okay. Let's see here. I'm gonna put the hides in here. Hides are curing. Let's eat this bushmeat jerky. Yep. We're out of food again. Let's see here, how are we doing on heat? We're getting warm. Yeah, I know the outside temperature is cold. I need you to, like, settle down. We're, like, standing here next to the fire. Come on. Our body temperature is good. Come on, game. Let's also try this again real quick. Alright, let us through that time. There we go, that helped. Come on. I know it's cool. We're gonna have to work on getting some sort of house built here somewhere. So what I might do is first let's mark this here. Let's do treasure here. I mean, it's treasure under trader. Save that. And what I might do is go and like see if I can't carve like a little hut out somewhere on the side of the mountain over here. Once I get warmed up enough, anyways. Also, see if I can get a few more birch canes. There we go. We're gonna grab these real quick. Yep. I know we're gold. A couple more logs in the fire there. One short on birch canes here. Get another basket. Alright. Should be enough. Yep. Oh, we died. Right there, next to the fire. Oh. Alright. That is life number 1, folks. So, let's respawn real quick. Thankfully, get out of this guy's bed. Come on. Come on. Me out. Game. There we go. Alright. I can get back into it for a second. We never actually introduced ourselves, guy. What's your name? Voxnora. Nice. What you got to trade, Voxnora? He's got the domesticated wolf pups for sale. And a broken Blackguard helmet. This guy's got like the full Blackguard set right here. Gray book. I don't know what this gray book does. Huh. Squire hood. I mean, some of this stuff would be great, except I don't have any money for you, man. Interesting. Well, I don't have anything for you, dude. There we go, got our stuff back. Well, I guess we'll just head on and go work on building a house now. We've died once. That's 1 life out of our 15, so. Alright, let's grab some more stuff here. We're definitely going to have to set up some sort of base of operations here. Because we're definitely struggling to survive the warmth. Oh yeah, the other thing I set up is I installed the realistic smoke mod, so we're going to have to like build a chimney and stuff. Because I'm kind of thinking this hillside over here looks fairly open. So it might not be too bad for us to like dig into, especially if we can find some like dirt. But I'm noticing this looks a lot like there's not dirt over here. I don't even recall seeing dirt down by the coast. Now the good news is, if we can find sand, we can make dirt. Yeah. A lot of gravel. Not a lot of dirt. Let's see here. Let's go this way. So I'm thinking we're going to have to start off with a dirt hut. Be nice if running increased our character's warmth. What are you? It's caribou female. Okay. Oh, we found Arctic supplies. Then we got us some rocks and stuff. Oh, this is a ruin we're sitting on right here. Maybe it's part of the ruin, anyways. Down there, right? There's more caribou. Yeah, I might should have turned off temporal rifts, I'm thinking. I like the challenge of having to deal with some of this. Dwarf pine bushes, too cold. I also should have done, like, forever winter. Seeing some hindsight here. You know, things I'll need to learn from, but that's alright. So let's... I just need a shovel. Shovel, please. So what temperature is it actually in the game? Stick. Alright, let's go ahead and get the last of our baskets made real quick. Oh, that's one of them. Okay, sure. At least we have some dirt here. What we'll do is we're going to build a little hovel. Yep, dirt required. So what I'm thinking we'll do is we'll take our dirt. We're going to build like a little shelter like right here, I think. Yeah. Kind of like this. So, what dudes can cross here. Let's find it. There we go. Grab some extra dirt. Alright, we'll come across here. I'm going to leave this open. That'll be like the doorway. This will be like our water hole here. We're going to go kind of small here. What I'm going to actually do, I'm going to lock that one. I'm going to bring this out one more. This way. There we go. That gives us that for the exit. Come around this way. Then we'll do this. Bring her up like that. Grab a bit more dirt here. Alright. Let's see if that's enough dirt here. Because I want to leave that one open. Sort of. I'm not going to leave it fully open. I'm going to do like this. Yep. And that way, there's like a little chimney type thing. That's not where I want dirt block. Game. Yep. Because my idea is that we'll take some grass here. Do this. We'll take some firewood. We should actually probably go ahead and do this before we start freezing to death. There we go. Firewood. And if I've done this right, that should let the smoke kind of like drift out. There we go, we're already freezing to death here. Yeah. Okay, we got some more grass here. Come on, game. What is the temperature? What's that? It's negative 60 degrees Celsius. Oof. Or 26 degrees Celsius. Okay. That's really problematic. We're definitely gonna have to do something about the cold. While we sit here and warm up, I'm going to take this opportunity to build another shovel. Go. Right, I'm actually going to pull this block out here. This one. Good. And part of the reason I'm doing this is because I think I'm going to build a raft and try and go further south. I don't know that this is going to be my permanent base. I think this is going to be like our temporary survival area. There we go. We're going to have to like kind of make this work here. See, he's already complaining about the cold. We've only been out here 2 seconds. Alright. I have enough for one hay bale. I need another one. Oh, this time it's food. Okay. Well. Food means we have to go out and get more food. Okay, let's go get some more food real quick. So my character is now starving. I think hunting more, I think more penguins is on the menu. Let's get that sorted, and I think we're going to end the episode there once we get some more penguins and get them back to this. I want to kill the babies. Come on. My knife is too small to hit the penguin. Take the grass. Come on. I need the food. Sorry, penguins. Alright. There we go. Did I get anything I can eat? I got this. We can have that block good. Fine. Gonna eat this fat. I hate eating this fat. Yeah, we got another dead penguin. There we go. Got some more fat we can eat. That with me. Alright, so we got penguins over here, which is nice. It's too cold for those to fruit. So, what I'm gonna have to do is definitely head south. Did not get any more meat. Sadly. Oh, these are actually fresh. Alright, so what I'm going to go do, I'm going to take this block of dirt and just like put it like right here. There we go. And then I'm going to go back and get those dwarf pine nuts here. So that's empty. That's ripe. Ripe. Because what we can do is potentially take some of these and plant them in a warmer area. Right? It's flowering, but it's too cold for it to continue flowering. Alright, so we're going to take these pine nuts with us. And get back down here to our little warmth area here. Okay, I'll get the fire going here in a little bit. I'm also going to take some of these hides. We're just going to put them on the ground. Guess they can only hold one each. That's fine. There we go. Alright. and get these penguin hides on the ground. And these these oiled hides are starting to cure for us, which is good. Fresh for what do we do with these? By harvesting ingredient 4, so we can make pine nuts out of them, just like we could the other ones. I think we can also plant them. Alright. But we're going to end it here, folks, for this episode. Thank you all for joining me. I think I've made this unintentionally more difficult on myself than I realized by setting it to always winter. Check, it's May and it's negative 25 degrees. So, I think I messed that up in the settings in the world gen, but you know what? That is what it is. So we'll see what happens, folks. But thank you all for joining me. This has been our first episode of my Frozen World playthrough, and we've already died once. This may end up being a shorter series than I intended. And we'll catch you all in the next episode. Thank you all so much for joining us.